Warning, not only is this video unscripted, this is the third time I've started recording for this video. Because of complications, this is a whole redo, so sorry if this video feels lazy. I'm tired and I just want to get it out. Okay, I'm gonna cut to the chase. What's a radio spacer? I call it one of these.
From Global's newsroom for Smooth, I'm Charlotte Morgan.
This is Smooth Radio.
From Global. Hello, good afternoon. I'm Paul Fee. Hope you're well this Wednesday lunchtime. And if you are flagging a little, well, here's a burst of energy.
Now, essentially, this video showcases projects I have made for my own radio. You have your own radio? Kind of. I'm broke, so instead of having Spotify, what I have to do is I have to record MP3 files and just put them on my phone. And I thought to myself, I could have some fun with this. So that's what I did. I had a load of fun with this. We have 10 radio spacers, although one of them is scrapped. But before we go into that, let me tell you the rules of radio spacers. Okay, so the first rule is I like characters to be niche. Now, what does niche mean? Oh god! When I say niche, it's a general vibe, I guess. It's not necessarily always gotta be characters you've never heard of. Actually, a lot of these characters you've definitely heard of. It's just, I like them to not be the main character most of the time, and if I do, it has an exception to it. The second rule is there's no repeating franchises, aka one franchise per entry. So let's say I make a radio spacer about, I don't know, Mario. Only one Mario character can have one radio spacer. And that's that. The third rule is there needs to be 2 songs. This is a rule that also has kind of a rule to it. The songs have to be in my playlist, but that doesn't really matter to you guys. In the radio spacer, there needs to be 2 separate songs. And the fourth and final rule is that there needs to be a unique transition noise for every character, which has been by far the one rule that's bit me in the ass quite a bit, but I still think it's worthy of it staying, you know? So those are the rules. We're gonna go over, in no particular order, my radio spacers, but this has a particular order. Let's go over the first scrapped one. This one was fully finished and was playing in my car for a bit, but I didn't like it, so I eventually replaced it. But let's just focus on who it is.
Sans, stand guard while I monitor a troll for humans.
Whatever you say, bro.
Oh, hey kid. You had me scared of my skin. Anyway, I'm Sans the Skeleton, and you're listening to Critical Hits. Okay, so why did I remove the funny skeleton man? Well, it goes back mainly to the first rule. Characters need to be niche. Now, I want you to ask yourself, when you think of Undertale, who do you think? You think of Sans. I'm gonna just cut myself off. You think of Sans the Skeleton. My friend, Major Madness, who will be mentioned again in this video later, we'll get to that later, he actually recently played Undertale within the past year. But before he played Undertale, the only characters he knew were Sans and Flowey. And he only knew Flowey because one of his friends was telling him who Flowey was. Before one of his friends started talking to him about what Undertale was, he only knew who Sans was, so. And also, I didn't like the general vibe of this. I tried to go for a calm atmosphere, but I think I really dropped the ball with it. There was too many dead spaces. I felt like I wrote Sans in a more fanon way instead of his canon continuity characterization. I was genuinely unhappy with this, even when I finished it, so, yeah. So who did I replace Sans with?
You've made it far, human, but soon you'll stumble upon my musical puzzle! Good job, human, on getting this far. But behold, this! Wait, no! My cute musical transition! I am Papyrus, the next head of the Royal Guard, and you're listening to Critical Hits.
That's right, I decided to replace Sans with his younger brother, Papyrus. I did this because, actually, my friends, who I drive around a lot, they actually really liked my Papyrus voice in the radio spacer, and although I felt like I drop it a lot, or it's not as good as in the Sans radio spacer, I still massively prefer this one over Sans because Papyrus is a lot easier of a character to write for, admittedly. Sans is such a bizarre character because we still don't understand him truly. But Papyrus, he's just a lovable goofball. And I think I really hit a home run with the content characterization here. Because, again, I thought it was easier, but yeah, that was Papyrus. Now, we're going to go over my collab pieces. These two include two YouTubers who you may or may not know. You definitely don't know one of them because one of them hasn't technically posted yet, as of recording at least. We're going to go over this one first.
Alright, folks, we got a lot of contestants tonight, unless Mike counted wrong. Either way, we are going to have one heck of a musical challenge! Mike, skip the commercial break! I'm Mr. Antenna, and you're listening to Critical Hits Live!
That's right, Tenna. We're getting the Toby Fox stuff out of the way. So this was voiced by the amazing Major Madness. I've known this guy for 9 years IRL, so we're good friends. And, you know, again, I drive my friends around a lot, and he was like, hey, I want to do Radio Spacer. I was like, sure, why not? So, we did it. He wanted to do Tenna. I suggest watching his Deltarune chapters 1 through 3 videos on his channel. Those were stream VODs, but he cut them down and edited them. He edited them. So please watch him. Great YouTuber. He actually uploads, unlike me. And what I liked about the Radio Spacer was the voice direction that Major Madness decided to take was really good. Really gives it that late 80s, early 90s kind of showman's voice. I'm proud of the voice effects too. I'm not the most biggest fan of the middle section where he says, Mike, skip the commercial break. But that's because we kind of screwed things up. It'd been a while since I made a Radio Spacer last. So I kind of forgot he needs a line to move into the transition noise that then transitions into the second song, blah, blah, blah. You don't need the whole making process, but yeah, you get the point. Overall, Tenet came out really good. And who was the second collaboration, you may wonder?
Attention all Freezer Force members. We'll be changing music providers for your leisure.
Ginyu, change now! Wake up feeling so hard. No, not that one.
I'm Lord Freezer, and you're listening to Critical Hits.
That's right, Lord Frieza is voiced by Specialize, who you definitely don't know because he's never posted a video yet. Still go subscribe to him. He's got a lot of stuff in the making. I know, because we talk a lot. So, we had a lot of fun with this, and although I usually like to try to write the characters in a more canon way, how they would actually act, I found it pretty funny. This direction was made by Specialize. I actually didn't have too much input as to whether or not, you know, what direction this was going. It was always going to be more a comedic one. But it was fun voicing Ginyu even for that small bit. And actually, this breaks one of the rules in my rule set, which is only 2 songs, and the songs need to be included in the playlist. You hear it with that little switch bit where it's like, no, not this one. So yeah, although that breaks the rule, it's funny as hell. I don't care. This is my show. I'll break my own rules when I want to. But yeah, no, I enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. So now we're gonna get into a lot more general stuff. This is truly a lot of stuff I made. Let's go to this one.
Brother! Let's beat these curses with my curse technique. Yeah! Boogie woogie! What a lovely song. I'll have to tell Takata-chan about this at the next meetup. I am the Grade 1 Sorcerer, Aoi Toto, and you are listening to Critical Hits!
Aoi Toto, our favorite schizophrenic from Jujutsu Kaisen. So I'll start off with the cons first. I'm not the biggest fan of how my impression sounds on the mic. I think I could do better, but I'm too late. This video was supposed to be out by January. I'm recording this in February 7th, so let that know that I'm a lazy guy. So, but yeah, I think I generally got the characterization of Toto down. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering where I got that Yuji line from, that wasn't recorded especially. That was recorded in the anime. That was just the English dub. Shibuya incident. It's right when Toto's like, "Welcome back, brother," and like rips off his shirt. Yeah. So anyway, and also, come on, I had to use the clap as a transition noise. And fun fact about this one, this is actually the first radio spacer I voiced for. There's technically one radio spacer that predates this one, but if you want to be like kind of technical about it, this isn't the first radio spacer. But I kind of call it the first one because it's the first one I had to record for. But here's the actual first one.
Machine, turn back. Shut up!
You're interrupting my cyber beats. Remember, Magnet is dead, hell is full, and blood is fuel. Everyone, and you are listening to critical hits.
V1. Now, back to the first rule. This kind of breaks that rule, because initially, this rule has changed a lot. It was initially no main characters, but I made that rule after I got done with Toto and stuff, so I kind of forgot V1 was the main character, so that's why I changed it to niche. Admittedly, this was a lot of fun because I didn't have to do much. I just had to fiddle around on my computer for like a good hour and boom, it's done. I don't have much to say. I think it's fine. I think the transition noise is really cool considering that was just general mixing. I just kind of did that on the spot because I noticed the similarities of the record scratches in both songs. So yeah, that was fun. And I don't have much to say about V1. He's a little hard to understand, but whatever. If you guys need subtitles, I'll comment. You guys tell me if you need subtitles to the V1 one, and I'll put the subtitles down in the comments. Moving on to this one.
I'm starting to get a bit bored. Negative, put on something, would you?
Yes, father.
This is giving me a migraine. Turn this bumbling bratty bullcrap off now.
On it.
I am the Doctor.
And I'm Negative.
And you're listening to Critical Hits.
Okay. You don't know who these characters are, or you might. I've done FNF covers with them. The lore's changing a lot now. You'll go into the descriptions of those videos and you'll see the main character and Negative are actually named Cooper and Negative Cooper because I'm a lazy bastard. There's a whole rewrite going on right now. I don't know if I'll ever release it, but I just want you to know, hey, these aren't lazy self-inserts anymore. I really am trying to write a story now. But the Doctor is one of my favorite OCs, and well, the Doctor and Negative go hand in hand. They're literally father and son. So, although they are my characters, I feel like they're a little misrepresented, but considering how this is actually one of the first, at least to you guys, the public, this is one of the more first characterization pieces that you guys have heard. I wanted to kind of make some things clear, you know, just calling him son, you wouldn't know his name. I didn't know I was gonna make this video at first, so yeah. One of my favorites, I think the song selection I chose was really good. Just got a stock sound effect for the transition noise. And I think the ending where they both do it in sync is really cool. That was first try, by the way. That they were perfectly synced. Because I can switch in between those voices very easily now. I do that a lot, just in my own time when I'm bored, just speak as them. So, I was able to sync those voices up really easy. So, yeah. Moving on. Where's Jamie? He usually comes here on Friday nights. Oh, welcome in. Hey, boss! When's the next time Jill's shifting? She's the only one who knows how to use this stupid jukebox. I'm Gillian, and you're drinking you're listening to Critical Hits. Oh, Gillian. I love Valhalla. Dude. Succubon Games! Give us an eventual release date on Nirvana, and my life is yours! Anyway, enough of me fanboying. Gillian's from a game called Valhalla. You should play it. It is so good. And I generally like his character. And also, he's like the only guy I thought I could voice. That game is populated by a lot of women. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just, I'm not a woman. So, my options were limited, admittedly, when I wanted to. But I had to, dude. This game is it's my top third of all time, so I had to do something. And Gillian is one of my more favorite characters, despite him not talking much or seemingly having much personality. The mysteriousness to him and all is cool. And I like how he's just a straight man, basically. You know, not in that way. This game is very... No, he plays the straight man. Just a fairly normal guy, and I like that. So, I don't have much to say, although I do find how I characterize him pretty damn funny. But yeah, please, if you take anything from this video, go play Valhalla. That's VA-11 Hall-A with a space in between that. Okay? Okay.
Pathetic. You can't escape from me.
Maybe you've heard about me, all in the news today. I'm kind of legendary in the most
I'll crush you. I am the real Sonic, and you're listening to Critical Hits.
Okay, what do I like about Neo Metal Sonic? Well, first of all, he's my favorite character from the Sonic franchise. He's so cool. And the radio spacer. Let's get into that. I think I did really good with this voice. I did actually have to use some voice effects on it. I did have to pitch my voice down just a bit. I'm not good with that stuff. I just kind of did it till it sounded right, so I honestly don't know how much I did, but it was very small amount, I believe. And I think I did really good on the song selection. If I had to, like, praise one radio spacer for the song selection, it'd be that or the next one, presuming I don't do this one at the last. I'm the current editor, so I probably won't. And, of course, made sure to put in a good amount of references there. I'll crush you. If you know, you know. And then also... I am the real Sonic. I felt that was the one that rolled, for lack of a better term, rolled off the tongue end of the radio spacer. So yeah, I'm sorry if I don't sound enthusiastic. I didn't do this earlier, and I'm pissed at myself for not recording this. Okay, the final one. Welcome back. Feel free to choose to your liking. Oh, you're interested in the coffee beans, eh? Well then, let me explain. I'm Sojiro Sakura, the owner of Cafe LeBlanc, and you're listening to Critical Hits. Sojiro Sakura. I don't know if overpronouncing the name is going to aggravate anybody. I still don't know whether it's right or wrong to say Sojiro Sakura or Sojiro Sakura. Whatever. Get mad in the comments, I don't really care. I think this has to be the highest quality radio spacer I made. That's why I'm kind of putting it at the end, despite it not being my favorite. I think I did really good on the impression. I think I got the atmosphere right, which, remember at the start of the video, I was talking about like sands and how I wanted it to have a chill vibe, and like I screwed it up. I did it right this time, I think. I enjoy it, and also, I slipped in the line. If you're a Persona 5 fan, you know the line. So yeah, I don't have much to say besides, like, I hope you guys like these radio spacers. If you guys want me to, I don't mind slapping a video where it's just the radio spacers in like a 2-minute video. And also, I pose a little challenge to you guys if you want. I'll put hashtag critical radio spacer in the bottom. If you guys want to make your own radio spacers, just hashtag the videos. And I doubt there'll be enough, but hey, I might make a video about it one day, because I think this is really cool. I think this would be something cool. I think this would be really cool to see people do. So yeah, I'm kind of running out of things to say. Well, I'm Critical Cooper, and I hope this video landed like a critical hit. Hey guys, a few last things before this video ends. Earlier when you were watching the Doctor and Negative Miles Radio Spacer little synopsis, you'll actually see gameplay footage of the Sonic Road Blast 2 kart, and I made a mod for that. You can see it in the video. I'll leave that link down below, because I never could make a video about it. It was just too small of a project to make a video about, but I'll leave that down below. Also, Friday 27th, I'll probably, no promises, I'll probably be streaming Resident Evil Requiem. So yeah, come join me on that stream if you want to. I don't got like a specific time of the date, but hey, at least you know what day it happens, right? That or go watch Moist Critical play it.